I'll ask the clerk, please call the roll.
Chairman Ford,
Here.
Vice Chairman Bullock,
Here.
Board Member Amador,
Present.
Board Member Teeter,
Here.
Board Member Carson,
Present.
Board Member Diaz,
Here.
Board Member McEldowney, Board Member Elliott, and Board Member Douglas.
Present.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you. For the record, we're all here. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of June 20th, 2016. I'm open for a motion to approve the minutes of June 20th. Mr. Douglas.
So moved.
Mr. Bullock.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of June 20th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion is carried. Now we move on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda includes items that are routine, procedural, informational, self-explanatory, and non-controversial. They are presented to council for a single motion and vote. Any member may ask to remove a specific item for further discussion and a separate vote. Tonight, there's only one item listed under the consent agenda. Does anyone on the board wish to remove this item off of the consent agenda for further discussion? Seeing no one. I'm open for a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented. Mr. McEldowney.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve the consent agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Bullock.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Will the attorney please read the title?
It's Resolution NIGID 2016-11, Resolution approving First Amendment terminating Tower Road Improvements Project Funding Agreement.
Let me ask you something. Why is this under consent agenda if it's a public hearing?
It is not subject to the public hearing, which is the budget matter. It is simply to approve that. It could have been proceeded as a separate resolution.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
Forget the consent agenda. We have a motion and a second on the consent agenda. If this is the one item, then I think we need to allow Ms. Karstens to hit the high points.
But,
Mr. Board Chair, that's for the next item. She's for the budget.
Okay. Then we have the First Amendment terminating Tower Road Improvement Project funding, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's the only item on the consent agenda.
Gotcha. That's what I was confused there for a second. Now I got it. I have a motion and a second. Title's been read. We'll take a roll call vote. Yeah, I was trying to figure out. I thought.
It'll be Resolution 2016-6 for the public hearing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Approved. The consent agenda has been approved unanimously by the board. Now we'll move into public hearings, and I'll open the public hearing and invite the Finance Director, Karsten, forward to make her presentation. Go ahead, Ms. Karsten.
Good evening. Thank you. I am presenting information for the 2017 NIGID budget. Revenues are estimated primarily from property tax at $5.8 million, miscellaneous revenue of $655,000, which is made up of water capacity fee, joinder fees, investment earnings, etc., for a total revenues of $6.4 million. Expenditures are for the Series 2002 debt service payment of $745,000, the 2013 debt service payment of $4.5 million, administrative expenditures associated with those two debt series. We anticipate that after paying expenditures, we will be adding $1.1 million to the NIGID fund balance, totaling the $6.4, which matches the expenditures listed above. The mill levy is set at 27 mills. Once the budget is adopted, we will certify that mill levy to the county. That mill levy is necessary to cover any interest rate risk as well as provide for the debt service payment that is now at a fixed rate. So today the public hearing opens. We keep that open until November 7th, at which time we'll be asking you to adopt the budget for the NIGID. And once that is done, again, the Finance Department will take care of certifying that mill levy to the county by December 15th deadline. At this time, I'll answer any questions that you may have.
Does the board have any questions for Ms. Karstens at this time? Seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to address the board on this item? Seeing none. Would the board like to discuss this budget proposal any further? Seeing none, I'm open for a motion to continue the public hearing to November 7th, 2016. Mr. Bullock.
So moved.
Mr. McEldowney.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to continue the public hearing to November 7th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion is carried. So if there be no further business to come before the Northern Infrastructure General Improvement District, we're adjourned. Now I'm going to call to order the E470 Commercial Area General Improvement District